I learned very early in life that without a song, the day would never end. Without a song, a man ain't got a friend. Without a song, the road would never bend. Without a song. So I'll keep singing a song.
During the next 6 hours, we'll tell the incredible tale of a young man who grew up listening to country and gospel music, who shaped a music known as rockabilly into a sound called rock and roll, and along the way became the musical voice of a generation. We'll hear from Elvis fans and friends, those who worked with Elvis and those who were privileged to be among the inner circle. Our story begins where it would eventually end, in Memphis, Tennessee. Elvis Aaron Presley. He was born in Tupelo, Mississippi to Vernon and Gladys Presley. As a child, he attended services at the Fundamentalist Assembly of God Church with his parents. His teachers at L.C. Humes High School in Memphis said he was a good student, although very quiet. His first job was mowing lawns at $8 a week. While in high school, he made $14 a week as a movie house usher. And after he graduated from high school, he was employed first at the Precision Tool Company and later the Crown Electric Company. As for music, Elvis received his first guitar for his 11th birthday. It had cost his parents $12.75. His first public performance had come a year earlier when he took second place in the talent show at the Mississippi-Alabama Fair and Dairy Show. The song he sang was Old Shep.
When I was a lad, an old Shep was a cub. Over hills and meadows we'd stray, just a boy and his dog, we were both full of fun. We grew up together that way.
Elvis grew up in very modest surroundings. There was certainly nothing special in his earliest years that predicted a remarkable life to come. In fact, in his high school yearbook, some classmates had written, Elvis Presley, most likely to succeed, ha ha. Little did they know Elvis would have the last laugh, a laugh heard around the world as he reshaped the music of a generation.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street, that Heartbreak Hotel. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Oh, hold me close, hold me tight, make me thrill with delight. Let me know where I stand from the start. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. Shake a sugar, but you never shake me. No siree, I'm gonna stick like glue. Stick because I'm stuck on you. Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love, I'm all shook up. Well, a hard-headed woman, a soft-hearted man, been the cause of trouble ever since the world began. Oh yeah, ever since the world began. A hard-headed woman, a thorn in the side of man.
This single performer changed the music and times of his generation, which directly influenced the music and times of our generation. I'm Lance Legault, and we'll be right back with the Elvis 15th Anniversary Radio Tribute.
Elvis International Forum is a magazine that not only pays tribute to a man in his music, but gives you a chance to become involved in each issue. The man closest to Elvis, Joe Esposito, answers your personal questions. Special friends like Eddie Fidel, DJ Fontana, and others reveal stories about Elvis' personal life, his world, and his music. Elvis International Forum is packed with exclusive memories, stories, interviews, and rare photos. This special magazine will touch you deeply as we go behind the scenes and reveal the many sides of Elvis you just never knew. I've been an Elvis fan ever since I saw the movie Love Me Tender, and I wouldn't be without the Elvis International Forum magazine. It brings back all my fondest memories of Elvis.
For information, write Elvis, Box 3373, Thousand Oaks, California, 91359.
I made that first record really as a personal thing for my mother. And that same company called me a year later and said, "We got a song that you might be able to do." It was 12 o'clock. They said, "Can you be here by 3 o'clock?" I was there by the time they hung up the phone. You know?
If you find your sweetheart in the arms of a friend, that's when your heartaches begin. When dreams of a lifetime must come to an end, that's when your heartaches begin. Love is a thing you never can share. When you bring a friend into your love affair, that's the end of your sweetheart. That's the end of your friend. That's when your heartaches begin. If you find your sweetheart in the arms of your best friend, brother, that's when your heartaches begin. And you know, when all your dreams of a lifetime must all come to an end, yeah, that's when your heartaches begin. Oh, you see, love is a thing that you never can share. And you know, when you bring a friend into your love affair, that's the end of your sweetheart. That's the end of your friend. Well, that's when your heartaches begin.
It all started in 1953 When Elvis walked into Sun Records, a Memphis recording studio, to record a $4 acetate of a song called My Happiness. Lost through the years, it wasn't found until 1990, when Elvis's old schoolmate Ed Leek brought it to the attention of RCA. Considered the rarest Presley disc, here it is, My Happiness.
Evening shadows make me blue when each weary day is through. How I long to be with you, my happiness. Every day I reminisce, dreaming of your tender kiss, always thinking how I miss my happiness. A million years it seems have gone by since we shared our dreams, but I'll hold you again. There'll be no blue memories then, whether skies are gray or blue. Any place on earth will do, just as long as I'm with you, my happiness. A million years it seems have gone by since we shared our dreams, but I'll hold you again. There'll be no blue memories then, whether skies are gray or blue. Any place on earth will do, just as long as I'm with you, my happiness.
In one of Elvis's first interviews, he recalled how he met Sam Phillips, the man who would launch his recording career.
Well, I went into Sun Records, and there was a guy in that took down my name, told me he might call me sometime. So he called me about a year and a half later. I went in and I made my first record, That's Right Mama.
That man was Sam Phillips, who had already earned a reputation in Memphis for working with rhythm and blues artists.
Of course, we put his name down and later on got back with him, which was I guess, 2 or 3 months later. And that's when I put him with Scotty and Bill.
Scotty was guitar player Scotty Moore, and Bill was bass player Bill Black. Scotty Moore remembers the first recording session with Elvis at Sun.
When I first met Elvis, when he came to my house, he had on a pink shirt, pink pants with white stripes down the legs, and white shoes. And I thought my wife was going to go.
The first time that I appeared on stage, it was a charity thing in Memphis in a place called The Shell. When I left the stage, they were yelling and screaming and so forth. I did 2 songs, and it scared me to death, man. I didn't know what I'd done. So the manager backstage, I said, What'd I do? He said, well, whatever it is, go back and do it again. So I went back out and I did the same thing again. I really didn't know what the yelling was about, screaming. I didn't realize that I was moving, my body was moving or anything. It's a natural thing to me, you know.
Oh, baby, 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 baby. I come back, baby. I wanna play house with you. Well, you may go to college, you may go to school, you may have a pink Cadillac, but don't you be nobody's fool. And now, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby, come back, baby. I wanna play house with you. Now listen, let me tell you, baby, what I'm talking about. Come on back to me, little girl, so we can play some house. And now, baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, I wanna play house with you. All in the house, yeah. One thing, baby, I want you to know. Come on back and let's play a little house so we can act like we did before. But so baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, I wanna play house with you. Hit it. To understand, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. And I baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, I won't play out with you. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Come back, baby, I wanna play house with you.
Long before Elvis earned a national reputation, he built a solid regional following in the South. His musical roots were gospel and country, and in 1954, he fit right in with the regulars on the Louisiana Hayride, heard over KWKH radio in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Just a few weeks ago, a young man from Memphis, Tennessee, recorded a song on the Sun label, and in just a matter of a few weeks, that record has skyrocketed right up the charts. It's really doing good all over the country. He's only 19 years old. He has a new, distinctive style. Elvis Presley. Let's give him a nice hand. We've been singing his songs around here for weeks and weeks and weeks.
With a couple of regional hits under his belt and a growing reputation from appearances on the Louisiana Hayride, Elvis was in need of a manager. His first manager was veteran Memphis DJ Bob Neal. Bob had vivid memories of the young Elvis he first came to know.
The first couple of cars that Elvis had actually were in my name because he had not the financial credibility or background to be able to buy the cars. And it wasn't until about a year after we'd parted company, his mother called my wife one day and said, Helen, gosh, we just realized that a couple of the cars Elvis has are still in your name. And so we had to go out to the finance company and change it over and so on.
In addition to managing Elvis, Bob Neal was an ambitious concert promoter known for his country music jamboree series, putting on shows in Tennessee, Arkansas, and Alabama. In 1955, his cast of touring performers included not only Elvis, but Webb Pierce, and another up-and-coming Sun Records artist, Johnny Cash. Johnny remembers watching Elvis on stage during those early years.
You know, there was always a magnetism that Elvis Presley had that was rare. And it was a funny thing, he could go on stage and not only the girls would watch him and scream, but you stand around and look at the men. Every man was watching him.
Hey, down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. I lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. Never ever learned to read and write so well, but he could play the guitar just like a ringing of it. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny be good. His mama told him someday you will be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around, they hear you play your music when the sun goes down. Maybe someday your name will be in Lansing. Johnny be good tonight. Go, 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 go.
someday you will be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people coming from miles around, they hear you play your music when the sun goes down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights, say, Johnny, be good tonight. Go, 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 go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny, be good.
Johnny says he never forgot a piece of advice Elvis gave him on that first concert tour.
I worked my first show with Elvis in August, I believe it was. I was an extra on his show at the Overton Park Shell in Memphis. And Elvis watched me on stage that day. When I came off, I said, well, how'd I do? And he said, you did just fine. He said, I got one piece of advice for you. And I said, what's that? And he said, always count your money when your manager pays you.
When Sam Phillips released Elvis's first record, That's All Right Mama, in Blue Moon of Kentucky, his biggest problem was turning out the discs fast enough to keep up with the demand. There were 6,000 back orders before the record had even gone on sale. Sam wasted little time in bringing out two more songs from Elvis, I Don't Care and Good Rockin' Tonight, a song he performed on his very first national television appearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present one of the radio's most listened to disc jockeys, Bill Randall. William?
We'd like at this time to introduce you to a young fellow who, like many performers, Johnny Ray among them, come up out of nowhere to be overnight very big stars. This young fellow we saw for the first time while making a movie short. We think tonight that he's going to make television history for you. We'd like you to meet him now, Elvis Presley, and here he is.
Well, I heard the news. That's good to rockin' tonight. Well, I heard the news. That's good to rockin' tonight. I'm gonna hold my baby as tight as I can. Tonight she'll know I'm a mighty, mighty man. I heard the news. There's good to rockin' tonight. I say, oh, meet me in a hurry behind the barn. Don't you be afraid that I'll do you no harm. I want you to bring along my rocking shoes, 'cause tonight I'm going to rock away all the blues. I heard the news, there's good to rockin' tonight. Have you heard the news? Everybody's rocking tonight. I'm gonna hold my baby as tight as I can. Well, tonight she'll know mighty, mighty man. I heard the news. There's good rocking tonight.
There was never a performer before or since that had the impact on a generation as did Elvis. I'm Lance Legault, and we'll continue in a moment.
I failed music. I was taking music. I flunked music, just flat, man. Whew. F. Only thing I ever failed. And they entered me in this talent show, and I came out, I did my 2 songs, and when I came on stage, I heard people kind of rumbling and whispering and so forth, because nobody knew I even sang, really. It was amazing how popular I became in school after that.
Well, a hard-headed woman, a soft-hearted man, been the cause of trouble ever since the world began. Oh, yeah. Ever since the world began. catch you messing around that apple tree. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Elvis is the one for me again. Oh, lady woman with a thorn in the side of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Elvis is the one for me again. Oh, lady woman with a thorn in the side of it. Sounds and told it loud and clear. I'll keep your cotton picking fingers out my curly hair. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Elvis is the one for me again. Oh, lady woman with a thorn in the side of it. I heard about a king who was doing swell till he started playing with that evil Jezebel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Elvis is the one for me again. Oh, lady woman with a thorn in the side of it. Like a rock. If she ever went away, I'd cry around the clock. I hope you. Oh, yeah. Elvis is the world again. Oh, any woman with a thorn in the side of it. Oh, any woman with a thorn in the side of it.
Hard-Headed Woman held the top spot on the music charts for 2 weeks during the summer of 1958. 2 summers earlier, the Elvis Presley story really started to take shape. Many fans look back and recall those famous Ed Sullivan TV appearances as helping catapult Elvis to superstardom. Although Elvis's appearances on the Ed Sullivan Show were what we often remember from those early years, Elvis was on many shows, including a visit with Mr. Tuesday Night, Milton Berle.
I don't know what you're screaming about. I want it the way they're flipping their lids, these girls down here. I don't know, like... I want to tell you, that beat with your foot is absolutely sensational. I want to ask you something. Elvis, if I did that thing the same way you did it, do you think I could get all the girls the way you do?
Well, you might not have to get girls, but at your age, it'll keep your blood circulating.
At my age. It'll make me feel like a used car. My taillight may be dragging, but my battery is still charging, I'll tell you that.
When Elvis appeared dressed in a tux and tails on the Steve Allen Show, many of his fans were upset that Steve Allen was poking fun at Elvis.
Then we had him sing Hound Dog, but I put him in white tie and tails, and we got a basset hound and perched it atop a small Greek pillar, and it looked very classy. It looked like a stage set in which Laurence Olivier should read something from Shakespeare, you know. So the very incongruity of Elvis and tails and the dignified Greek columns was, you know, inherently funny.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, I said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never gonna have it, you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing
Elvis's appearance on the Steve Allen Show certainly didn't hurt Steve's ratings, as Allen's NBC program decisively beat CBS's Ed Sullivan Show in the same time slot. Sullivan wasn't used to being in the runner-up position and declared he'd never have Elvis on his show. Sullivan said Elvis just wasn't his cup of tea. By the next week, he'd change his mind.
Elvis Presley.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to do the song that was my very biggest record last year. I mean, it was no bigger than the rest of them, but it sold a few more, and we'd like to tell you that to all the people watching and all you people that are here tonight that we really are thankful for all the success that you made us have and everything. This is my biggest record, and it goes something like this.
You know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Well, baby, if I made you mad for something I might have said, please let's forget my past. If you could look right ahead, don't be cruel. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I want you to say. Don't be cruel. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby. Cross my heart. Well, let's walk up to the preacher and let's say I do. Then you'll know you'll have me, and I know I'll have you too. Don't be cruel. It's true. I don't want no other love, baby. It's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel. It's true. Don't be cruel. It's true. Here we go. Well.
Don't Be Cruel, the biggest hit of Elvis's career. When first played on the radio, fans ran out to buy it, not realizing it was the flip side of Hound Dog, which they already had. It was the first of Elvis's many double-sided hits. I'm Lance Legault. We have a whole lot more memories to share, and we'll be right back.
Now, an international magazine that not only pays tribute to a man and his music, but gives you a chance to become involved. In each issue, the man closest to Elvis, Joe Esposito, answers your personal questions. Special friends like Eddie Fidel, DJ Fontana, and others reveal stories about Elvis's personal life, his world, and his music. Elvis International Forum is packed with exclusive memories, stories, interviews, and rare photos. Over 200 fan clubs from around the world contribute articles on what's happening now in the Elvis world. This special magazine will touch you deeply as we go behind the scenes and reveal the many sides of Elvis you just never knew. A one-year subscription to Elvis International Forum, 4 quarterly issues for just $19.95. If you love Elvis, you'll love this magazine.
For information, write Elvis, Box 3373, Thousand Oaks, California, 91359. Elvis barely had time to catch his breath during 1956. In addition to national TV appearances, he was performing at auditoriums all over the country. In most towns, Elvis was whisked in for the concert and quickly ushered out, leaving little time for visits with the press. But on May 16, 1956, Little Rock DJ Ray Green was lucky enough to be in the right spot at the right time and get a rare, exclusive interview with Elvis.
I arrived at the Robinson Auditorium shortly before showtime, which was scheduled for 8 p.m. first show. I set the recorder up in the main dressing room, hoping to talk with Elvis just before the first of 2 scheduled performances. His manager, the one and only Colonel Tom Parker, walked in and announced, to my dismay, "Sorry, no interviews, period." Okay. So then I decided just to hang around and catch the show. And about 5 very nervous minutes later, Colonel Parker raced up to me and said hurriedly, "Hey, you still want to get that interview with Elvis?" "Well, yes, I do," I replied. "Well, you know where the airport is here in Little Rock?" "I sure do." "Okay, show me how to get to the airport and pick up Elvis, and you got it."
Here's Elvis Presley now. Elvis, welcome to Little Rock.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, sir.
What's your opinion on this rock and roll phase that's going through the country right now?
Rock and roll has been in for about 5 years. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to last because I don't know. But all I can say is that it's good, the people like it, it's selling. I don't mean mine, I mean rock and roll, but it might change like years ago when the Charleston was real popular, the vaudeville act, stuff like that. You could have told those people maybe that it was going to die out and they wouldn't have believed you. Mm-hmm. But it's dead now, see. And maybe 4 or 5 years from now, rock and roll will be dead.
But as far as rock and roll goes, you really like it, huh?
As far as rock and roll goes, I really like it. I enjoy doing it, and the people have really accepted it great, and it just makes me want to knock myself out to keep giving them something to enjoy.
Well, that's fine, Elvis, and I notice you really do knock yourselves out. Say something about your unique style. Where did you get the idea for this?
I just landed upon it accidentally, more or less. I'm a pretty close follower of religious quartets.
Uh-huh.
And they do a lot of rock and spirituals. And so that's where I got the idea from, is religious quartets.
I see. Well, it's really proving to be a good one for you. I notice the fans really go wild when you start, as the expression goes, cutting loose. Well, Elvis, thank you a lot, and it's been fine talking to you. And folks, that's been Elvis Presley, the man that's been right up on top for the past, well, for, as I said a moment ago, quite a long while. And it's been a pleasure for me to talk to him, and thank you very, very much.
Wash your face and hand. Get out of that bed, wash your face and hand. Well, get in that kitchen, make some noise with the pots and pans. I believe till my soul you're the devil in nylon hole. I believe till my soul you're the devil in nylon hole. Cause what I work, the faster my money goes. Well, I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 The way you want to ride to save your doggone soul. Shake, rattle. I'm like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. Like a one-eyed cat peeping in the seafood store. Well, I can look at you, tell you ain't no child no more. I believe you're doing me wrong, and now I know. I believe you're doing me wrong, and now I know. Cause the harder I work, the faster my money go. Well, I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 The way you want to ride to save your doggone soul. Take it again. I've been over the hill, way down underneath. I've been over the me grit my teeth. Well, I said, shake, rattle, and roll. 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 Well, you won't do right, save your doggone soul.
I don't like to be called Elvis the Pelvis. I mean, it's one of the most childish expressions I've ever heard coming from an adult. Elvis the Pelvis. But if they want to call me that, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, so I just have to accept it. It's like you got to accept the good with the bad with the good.
Elvis's gyrating pelvic motions on stage were delighting teenage girls, but were always a point of controversy. A 1956 performance in Jacksonville, Florida had to be toned down when a juvenile court judge warned him to, quote, remove objectionable hip movements from the act, unquote. Years later, in his 1968 NBC TV special, Elvis joked about such incidents. That blonde-headed guy, you remember that banging that tambourine? That was me.
The police filmed a show one time in Florida because the PGA, the YMCA, or somebody, they thought I was something. And they said, man, he's got to be crazy. So the police came out and they filmed the show. So I couldn't move. I had to stand still. The only thing I moved was my little finger like that. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. All the time. You know, for the whole show.
If you're looking for trouble, you came to the right place. If you're looking for trouble, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed mountain jack because I'm evil. My middle name is Billy. Well, I'm evil, so don't you mess around with me. I never looked for trouble, but I never ran. I don't take no orders, I'm no kind of man. I'm only made out of flesh, blood, and bone. But if you're gonna start a rumble, don't you try it all alone, because I'm evil. My little name is Willie. Well, I'm evil, so don't you mess around with me. I'm evil, evil, evil. I'm evil, evil, evil as can be. So don't mess around, don't mess around, don't mess around with me. I'm evil, I'm evil, evil, evil. So don't mess around with me. I'm evil, I tell you I'm evil. So don't mess around with me. Gonna tell Aunt Mary about Uncle John. He claimed he got the misery, but he having lots of fun. Oh, baby. Hey, baby. Ooh, baby. Having me some fun tonight. Well, long tall side of sheet, built speech, got everything that Uncle John needs. Oh, baby. Hey, baby. Ooh, baby. Having me some fun tonight. Well, I saw Uncle John with bald-head Sally. He saw him Mary coming and he got back in the alley. Oh, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, baby. Having me some fun tonight. Well, long tall Sally, she built sweet Scott. Everything that Uncle John needs, oh, baby. Hey, baby.
John with bald head Sally. He saw him Mary coming and he ducked in the alley. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Having me done fun tonight. Go. I wanna have some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Everything's alright. Have some fun. Have me some fun tonight.
I'm Lance Legault, and we'll be right back with the Elvis 15th Anniversary Radio Tribute.